Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into the incredible world of the tallest people ever recorded in history. Get ready to be amazed by these giants among us. We're talking heights that seem straight out of a superhero movie, folks. You know, the kind of heights that make you do a double take. We're going to jump right in with the tallest person ever recorded, Robert Wadlow. And trust me, you won't believe this guy's height. Make sure you stick around until the very end because we're counting down the top 10, and you don't want to miss who comes out on top. Let's get this show on the road. Robert Wadlow was a real-life giant, guys. Standing at an astonishing height, he captured the world's attention. He was born in Alton, Illinois, on February 22, 1918. At birth, he was a totally average size, weighing a normal 8 pounds, 6 ounces. But get this, he just kept growing. His growth was so rapid that by the time he was 6 months old, he weighed nearly 30 pounds. By the time he was 8 years old, he was already 6 feet tall. That's taller than most adults. Can you imagine being that tall as a kid? He must have stood out in every crowd, towering over his peers. Talk about being head and shoulders above the rest of your class. His height made everyday activities quite a challenge. Robert reached an unbelievable height of 8 feet 11 inches, making him the tallest person ever officially measured. His height was truly extraordinary. That's taller than 2 refrigerators stacked on top of each other. Imagine trying to find clothes or shoes that fit. Sadly, Robert's incredible height was caused by a medical condition. His pituitary gland produced an excessive amount of growth hormone. He had something called pituitary gigantism, which meant his body produced way too much growth hormone. This condition led to his extraordinary height, but also brought numerous health challenges. Even though he faced a lot of challenges because of his height, Robert always stayed positive and kind. He never let his condition define his spirit. He's an inspiration to us all to embrace what makes us unique. Robert Wadlow's legacy reminds us that our differences can be our greatest strengths. Coming in at number 2 on our list is John Rogan, another American who reached an astounding height. John was born just a few years after the Civil War, and he faced his own set of challenges growing up. When he was just 13 years old, John started growing incredibly fast. But unlike Robert Wadlow, John's growth caused him a lot of pain, and unfortunately, it made it hard for him to walk. Even though he couldn't stand up straight later in life, John's height was officially measured at an incredible 8 feet 9 inches tall. That's like standing next to a 2-story house. John's story reminds us that being different is totally okay. He never let his condition define him, and he lived his life to the fullest. Our next giant, John F. Carroll, hails from Buffalo, New York, and his story is both fascinating and heartbreaking. Born in 1932, John grew up in a time when medical advancements were not as they are today, making his life even more challenging. John's extraordinary height, like many others on our list, was caused by a medical condition known as gigantism, which results from an overproduction of growth hormone. In addition to gigantism, he suffered from severe scoliosis, a condition characterized by a curvature of the spine. This combination made it incredibly difficult for him to move around and perform everyday tasks. Despite these challenges, John's height was measured at an impressive 8 feet 7.75 inches, making him one of the tallest individuals in recorded history. Imagine being that tall and dealing with severe back problems. It must have been incredibly difficult. The pain and discomfort he endured on a daily basis were unimaginable. But John never gave up. His spirit and determination were truly inspiring. He faced his challenges head-on and found ways to adapt to his unique circumstances. Remarkably, he even worked as a sign spinner, using his extraordinary height to draw in the crowds and make a living. His presence was impossible to ignore, and he used it to his advantage. John's determination to live a full life despite his physical challenges is truly remarkable. He showed that with enough willpower and resilience, one can overcome even the most daunting obstacles. He teaches us that no matter what obstacles we face, we can always find a way to persevere. John's story is a testament to the human spirit and its capacity to endure and thrive against all odds. Leonid Stadnik, a gentle giant from Ukraine, is next up on our list. His story is one of remarkable stature and humble living. Now, Leonid's height was never officially confirmed by the Guinness World Records, but he was widely recognized as one of the tallest men to ever walk the earth. Despite the lack of official recognition, his towering presence was undeniable and left a lasting impression on everyone who met him. Standing at a reported 8 feet 5 inches tall, Leonid towered over everyone around him. His extraordinary height made him a local legend and a subject of fascination for many. He was a farmer by trade and lived a simple life in the countryside. Despite his immense size, Leonid preferred the quiet, rural life, away from the hustle and bustle of the city. Can you imagine tending to crops that high up? Talk about a tall order. His height must have made everyday tasks both challenging and unique. Leonid was known for his kindness and his love for animals. His gentle nature was as remarkable as his physical stature, making him beloved by those who knew him. He even had a pet cow that he said was like a family member to him. This bond with his cow highlighted his compassionate character and his deep connection to the simple joys of life. Leonid's story reminds us that it's not always about fame or recognition, but about living a life that's true to yourself. His legacy is a testament to the idea that greatness can be found in the most humble of lives, and that true contentment comes from within. Let's hear it for the ladies. Trijntje Cornelis Dr. Kiever, also known as De Grote Meid, meaning the Big Maiden, takes the crown as the tallest woman in recorded history. Trijntje was a Dutch woman who lived in the 17th century, and she stood at an incredible height of 8 feet 4 inches. Imagine the dresses she must have needed. Trijntje's height made her a local celebrity, and she even traveled with a circus to showcase her stature. She was a true pioneer for tall women everywhere, proving that height can be both beautiful and empowering. Attention! Up next, we've got Väinö Miljarina from Finland, one of the tallest soldiers ever recorded. Väinö served in the Finnish army in the 1930s and 1940s, and his height was a sight to behold. Standing tall at 8 feet 3 inches, Väinö towered over his fellow soldiers. Can you imagine him on the battlefield? Talk about an intimidating presence. Väinö was known for his strength and his courage. He was a true hero who fought bravely for his country. His story is a reminder that height can be an asset in many different fields, even in the military. Get ready to rumble. Edouard Beaupré, a Canadian strongman and wrestler, is next up on our list of giants. Edouard was known for his incredible strength and his impressive physique. Standing at 8 feet 3 inches tall, he was a force to be reckoned with in the ring. Edouard's career took him all over the world, where he amazed audiences with his feats of strength. He could lift incredible weights, bend iron bars with his bare hands, and even wrestle multiple opponents at once. Edouard's story is a testament to the power of the human body and the incredible things it's capable of. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're entering the realm of living legends. Sultan Kösen from Turkey currently holds the title of the tallest living man in the world. Born in 1982, Sultan stands at a towering 8 feet 2.8 inches tall. That's taller than most doorways. Sultan's height is due to a condition called pituitary gigantism, similar to Robert Wadlow. Despite the challenges that come with his height, Sultan lives a full and active life. He enjoys spending time with his family, traveling, and meeting new people. Sultan's story is a reminder that even in modern times, giants walk among us. Our next giant takes us back to the United States, to the heartland of Iowa. Bernard Coyne, a gentle giant with a heart of gold, was born in 1897. Bernard's height was truly exceptional, even as a child. By the time he was 8 years old, he was already over 6 feet tall. Sadly, Bernard's life was cut short at the young age of 23. But his legacy as one of the tallest men to ever live continues to inspire. Standing at an astounding 8 feet 2 inches tall, Bernard towered over everyone he met. He was known for his kind disposition and his gentle nature. Last but not least, we have Don Kohler, an American giant who left an unforgettable mark on the world. Don was born in 1922 and grew to be an incredible 8 feet 2 inches tall. He was a natural athlete and excelled at basketball, using his height to dominate the court. Don's basketball skills earned him a spot on the Harlem Globetrotters, where he entertained audiences with his impressive skills and towering presence. He was known for his infectious smile and his love for the game. Don's story teaches us that height can be a gift, allowing us to reach new heights in our passions and inspire others along the way. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more amazing content. See you next time. From Robert Wadlow's record-breaking stature to Sultan Kusun's modern-day marvel, these giants remind us that the human body is capable of extraordinary things. Their stories inspire us to embrace our uniqueness, overcome challenges, and strive for greatness, no matter how tall we may stand. Don't forget to let us know in the comments which giant story amazed you the most. We love hearing from you guys. Until next time, stay curious.